I want to say much respect to Bob Baruti, Warner Rising Straight Black Pride family. Big shout out to the Lone Star RBGs, Baba Amin, Brother Janucci. Peace and respect. I got a request from Brother DJ. Wasn't going to do this, but brother asked me to do it. So I do it. Can y'all hear me? Y'all with me?
Yeah.
It all began with a woman and man got together, had babies to inhabit the land. So listen up real close as I deliver the facts. The first man and woman on this planet was black. I ain't say what I just said to try and mess with your dome. You can ask an archaeologist, he dug up the bones in the place called Africa. Before all the massacres, before they started attacking us, kidnapped and shackled us, we built civilization all across the Nile region, spread to many different places, discovered mathematics, and that was the foundation. With wisdom and blessings from God, we built nations. Most notable, the kingdom of Kush, now called Ethiopia, an African utopia. We had a culture, a political structure, and a bomb of one another that eventually ruptured, had to move upward into Northeast Africa. Once called Kemet, where knowledge was infinite, now called Egypt, where the pyramids stand. Where the secrets of the universe is under the sand, had the whole entire planet in the palm of our hand. The black man, God in the form of a man, had the first sacred text called the Book of the Dead. If you believe it was the Bible, then you truly misled. Now comes the invasions, Europeans, Asians, tried to take everything, all that was sacred. Egypt was divided, the upper and the lower. And I learned this on my own, so go to hell with your diploma.
Word.
Down in Upper Egypt was the Nubian people, when we stayed amongst ourselves because the whites were deceiving. I don't mean to sound evil, that's the way that it was, because European history is saturated in blood. But let me ask you a question. You think you was thug? What you know about Hannibal? He would have commanded you. Please believe me, it's the truth that I write. They treat Hannibal like Christ, try to paint him as white. The black man was a soldier, went to war with the Romans, had a chip on his shoulder about as big as a boulder. Now let's go to Angola. Here come the Portuguese, the black warrior queen almost brought them to their knees. They came from the north, planted, plotted the course, and kidnapped black people with the use of force. Over 100 million believed to be lost. Most fought to the death because they refused to be taught. They put us on the boat, then he called you a slave. Then he took away our names, taught us how to behave. Took away our royal garbs, and he gave us a chain and put them on our ankles and wrists, the one on our brains. But then he hung us by our necks, and they burned our remains. The slave master was vicious because it's blood that he craved. Put us on the plantation, called us Jamaican, Dominican, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Haitian. The vision was a weapon that they used to perfection. Had to pray to his God every night for protection. They would tie each limb to the back of a horse and made it run in each direction till it ripped you apart. Now the psychological effect of seeing brothers hung by the neck had us in check, so what the hell you expect? But then my man Nat Turner, he commanded respect. He said he got a sign from God, Whitey had to die. If you wanted freedom, you was labeled as crazy. So he must have went mad in Jamaica and Haiti. She ain't shot Dessalines, hung her from the trees, white bodies in the breeze, set the black man free. The people call Maroons with the roller platoons, and they raided plantations for their weapons and food. So be a man or a slave, which one would you choose? Black power.
Black power.
Y'all still with me?